What's the scene, people? This is Matthew, and this is another episode of What's the Scene. And today I'll be talking about the documentary DANCEHALL'S Asian Ambassadors. And this will be the headlining film at the Caribbean Tales International Film Festival's Redemption Song Night, which will be held at the Royal Cinema in Toronto, Ontario on September 19th at 7 p.m. Now, along with American hip-hop, Japan has embraced and adopted Jamaican dancehall and reggae over the past few decades. Now, some people think that these Japanese DJs, musicians, and dancers are exploiting Jamaican culture and music. They're just taking this music and doing whatever they want with it without really understanding the roots of it. But some people will make the counter argument now that they are just merely trying to be reggae and dancehall's Asian ambassadors, hence the title of this film here. And this film right here touches on 4 female self-proclaimed Japanese ambassadors of reggae and dancehall. So first off, we have Bad Girl Marie, who is a dancehall selector. Then we have Kiss Kiss, who is a dancer slash dance choreographer. Rankin Pumpkin, who is a reggae artist with a very cute voice, I must say.
Twitter and YouTube, some of them vex. Instagram or Facebook, some of them vex.
And finally, we have Yumi High Power, who is a dancehall selector, a song clash winner, a dubplate cutter, and citizen of Jamaica for over 2 decades. Now, all 4 women made the decision to go to Jamaica and pursue their individual career in Jamaican music. Now, I loved hearing the come-ups for each of these women, like Bad Girl Marie, who had to prove herself worthy to the dancehall consuming masses by establishing her own sound system. Kiss Kiss, who used her dancing skills to build her own brand. Rankin Pumpkin, who used her appearances on Kings and Queens of Dancehall as a launching pad for her own singing career. And Yumi, who despite her many ups and downs in Jamaica, managed to have her own late night show on a popular radio station. Now, like I said, they all consider themselves ambassadors of reggae and dancehall. And watching this film, you could see the passion in their eyes. You could tell that they are deeply, deeply passionate about Jamaican culture and reggae and dancehall music. And, just given where they are right now, and I'm hoping that they are still doing what they're doing, it really shows. It really shows how far that passion of theirs took them. Now, if I had one teeny, tiny gripe with this film, is that there's not enough of Kiss Kiss. She is the dance choreographer that I mentioned earlier, who has her own brand. And I thought that was really amazing, really fascinating. And I wanted to see more about what she's doing and how she established that brand. However, her arc, if you will, more or less stops halfway in the film, that is. And I just really wanted to see more, you know what I mean? Like the other 3 women had their arcs carried out to the very end of the film, while hers just kind of just stops halfway. And I just really wanted to see more of her story. Now, apart from that one little gripe, I absolutely loved this documentary. This is actually the 2nd time I've seen this film, folks, and I just loved it way more the 2nd time around. I could actually relate to each of the stories presented here, me being a non-Jamaican fan of reggae and dancehall. But I just love the fact, and I'm still blown away by how these women were able to carve their own little niche inside of reggae and dancehall, inside of Jamaican culture, if you will. And it doesn't even matter if they're not from Jamaica. They just had a passion for this music. They went in, they put in a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication to it, and boom. And as a creative myself, this is something that's truly inspirational to me. And speaking of inspirational, I see this film as being inspirational, not just to creatives, not just to people who have a passion for, anything creative, whether it be art or film, but to girls and women as well, just seeing women in general making their own lane in music, you know what I mean? That's really inspirational. So for me, I give DANCEHALL'S Asian Ambassadors a strong 4 to 5. So, like I said before, this will be the headlining film at the Redemption Song Night, which will be held at the Royal Cinema in Toronto, Ontario on September 19th at 7 p.m. So if you are in the area, please check it out. If you want to know where you could buy tickets, or if you want more information about the Caribbean Tales Festival itself, then swing on over to CaribbeanTalesFestival.com. I'll put the link to it below. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So once again, guys, this is Matthew. Like a wise man once told me, what's the scene?